Hey guys, Genevieve here. We have a new moon in Gemini coming up tomorrow morning around 6:30 a.m. And so I want, of course, to create a video for you to talk about the new moon energy, Gemini energy in general, and of course discuss the custom oil blend that I have created to best work with the new moon. And actually, it's also a solar eclipse energy, Gemini energy specifically. Um, so I'm gonna do it a little bit differently this time than I normally do. Sorry, my hair is so frizzy. You guys know it is Wednesday afternoon and it's storming and it's so humid outside. So I apologize. I look like a Brillo pad over here. But anyway, so I'm going to start out talking about my oil blend first and how it is, how each individual oil it can be used to support the Gemini new moon and how it works with the influence of the moon of the Gemini sign and some of the other planets that are in play during this solar eclipse. Now remember, solar eclipses, just like lunar eclipses, are very, very powerful. So rather than it just the energy lasting for a few days or weeks, the influences of eclipses last sometimes months on end. And even though, the planets change signs in that time and those other influences are felt as well, but the power of eclipses is going to heighten everything to the utmost extent. Okay. So, yes, it is Gemini season. We have a new moon in Gemini, and as we know, new moons mean new beginnings. It means turning the page, starting a clean slate. So, it's a great time to begin new projects, new goals, just maybe new creative projects, things like that. So, definitely kind of get your thoughts together about some of the things that you want to get going on this next moon cycle that starts with the new moon tomorrow morning. So Gemini energy, again, it's an air sign, so it's very much about ideas, about communication, about travel, intelligence, technology. Geminis are really into forward thinking, the fastest cutting edge technology. Now remember, Mercury rules Gemini, and it's one of those pesky planets that we always hear about, the Gemini or the Mercury retrograde. So, which Mercury is in retrograde right now, which causes those communication delays and problems, right? So, number one, even though, Gemini is the sign of communication, oftentimes there is a lot of miscommunication, especially if that Mercury is retrograde as it is now. There are also a ton of other planets that are retrograde, and that just can cause disruption in communication, that causes breakdowns, that can cause technological breakdowns, that can cause confusion, delays, and things happening, especially in regards to, like, I don't know, text, emails going through, projects being completed, meetings being postponed, or information being relayed incorrectly or partially instead of getting the full picture. Gemini people are very friendly and social and outgoing people. So usually this is a time of year for just socializing, being around your friends. They're very friendly and charismatic people. So and this energy is definitely highlighted with the new moon. So the oil blend, and I created this last year for this Gemini new moon / solar eclipse. It's called Stimuli, because one thing about Gemini people, they never can get too much stimulation. They probably have, a laptop open with their cell phone in one hand. They could be, watching a movie while playing a video game, talking to you, and writing a novel all at the same time. So there's a lot of mental stimulation going on at this time. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening that you would have to react to. And Also, because it's it's an air sign, so the oils that I use are very airy and light and refreshing. They help for mental clarity to overcome that retrograde, that fogginess and fusion. They also help to kind of just communicate clearly, think clearly. And so to describe some of them, where did I put it here? You still want to be cautious. You want to guard against maybe either blabbing secrets or making sure you catch all the information that's coming your way and don't hear a few words and think you understand the whole picture. So these oils are going to help you do that as well. So geranium, of course, we all know geranium is a flower. It's very sweet. It's perfect. It's one of the best oils for Geminis because it helps balance the masculine and feminine energy. And we know that Gemini is the twins, right? And so there's sometimes a bright side and a dark side to a Gemini personality or energy. You could be very outgoing and upbeat and optimistic one day, and another day you just kind of moody, don't want to talk to anybody. So geranium is going to help balance that energy out. All right. We also have lemon. Again, it's uplifting, it's purifying, it is cleansing. It's great for mental clarity and focus. So is basil. Basil also has the nice quality that it actually helps attract good fortune and luck in money and financial endeavors. It can help protect what you also have as well. And during a retrograde phase, sometimes that means reversals. That means losses of some of the things you've acquired. So basil is going to help you with that. Lavender, again, a floral. It's relaxing, but it also does bring mental clarity and creative stimulation. Rosemary, protective, also brings clarity, mental stimulation. It also has been known to protect, used in grieving or when there's been a death, or reversal. Grapefruit, again, it's a citrus. It's upbeat. It's cleansing. It is brings mental clarity, mental stimulation, creativity. Hyssop is similar to eucalyptus in a way in the scent, but it's purifying. It is also upbeat, but it is very spiritual in nature. So it helps you connect with your spiritual presence. Ginger, I just adds a little zip to everything, and it literally just speeds things up. So it's going to help you get sharp, quick, wit, focus as soon as you need it. And with this year, that was all I added to the blend last year. This year, I actually added a little bit of black pepper because it's also stimulating mentally, but it also adds a little bit of extra layer of protection. And the key word for the protection, what we need to guard against during this new moon phase, is because of those retrogrades, especially Mercury, there is bound to be lots of confusion, misinformation, or misunderstanding information that is being conveyed to you. It also can actually lead to some paranoia and treachery, deceit. So this oil blend is going to help guard against that. There is a susceptibility to infection and poisoning, so please be on your guard. If you get the smallest of cut or scrape, please take care of it. If you need to seek medical help, poisoning, again, it could be an animal, a pet of yours that might ingest a plant that you don't realize is poisonous. It could be yourself. It could be a snake bite or a spider bite. But definitely, especially this time of year, we're getting back outside and enjoying nature. The susceptibility is really high, or the likelihood is high that you could come in contact with poisonous animals or plants. And so just guard against that. You really just want to be cautious against, and you really want to try again to keep that mental clarity and focus. It's similar to the last moon cycle where, you know, the best way to guard against some of the more negative aspects of this moon is to be honest to yourself, to be forthcoming, to not gossip, do not stir up envy. You might come across a lot of envy towards you, whether that is because of financial success or luck, or relationships. Maybe you're very popular and outgoing, and there might be someone in your circle or outside of your circle that is envious of you and might act accordingly, try to knock you down a notch. So just be cautious of that. Um, think things through. Again, you need those oils to keep your mental clarity, because avoid rushed thinking, avoid jumping to conclusions at this time. Avoid recklessness and argumentativeness, please. There also could be, and again, this is the time of year, but a tendency towards very violent summer storms, even earthquakes are possible when all the planetaries are in alignment as they are right now, and with the solar eclipse. You know, guard against excess, guard against disease, try to follow your moral path and your moral high ground. Guard against vulnerability. Those are all tendencies under this new moon in Gemini / solar eclipse that are possible. And you just want to, again, new moons are time for new beginnings. So maybe journal about, hey, I want to guard against these things. I want to be aware of things that are going around me along those lines. And I want to protect myself against them. Meditate and pray, of course. Sage. I'm going to be saging. I'll probably do that tonight. Or if I have time early in the morning tomorrow, because again, the new moon and eclipse happens around 6:30 a.m. And I'm going to be diffusing my essential oil blend Stimuli, because again, it's very uplifting, gives you mental clarity and focus, but there are also oils in there that help guard against the more negative aspects that are possible with this new moon. So till next time, guys, namaste, blessed be. Stay dry, stay cool. I know it's been a really hot week and we've had some storms and the humidity just will not quit. I think it's going to cool down a little bit in the next couple of days. Thank goodness, we really need that. But we needed the rain too. All of the plants are very happy about it, I am sure. So blessed be, guys. Till next time, namaste, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.